Many people seek quick solution to their problems by looking for shortcuts and techniques from successful individuals or organizations. Shortcuts often fail to address the root cause of the problem. Instead, as Kobe emphasizes, the problem lies in how we perceive it. To bring about genuine and lasting change, we need to undergo a paradigm shift, which means changing our fundamental beliefs, assumptions, and values rather than merely modifying our attitudes and behaviors on the surface level. That's where the 5 highly effective habits come in. Now let's dive into the 5 habits. Number 1. Proactive. Be proactive is about taking responsibility for your life. Proactive people recognize that they are responsible. They don't blame circumstances, conditions, or conditioning for their behaviors. They know they can choose their behavior. Reactive people, on the other hand, are often affected by their physical environment. They find external source to blame their behavior. If the weather is good, they feel good. If it isn't, it affects their attitude and performance, and they blame the weather. All these external forces act as stimuli that we respond to. But when the stimulus and the response is our greatest power, we have the freedom to choose our response. One of the most important things we choose is what we say. Our language is a good indicator of how we see ourselves. A proactive person uses proactive language. I can, I will, I prefer, etc. A reactive person uses reactive language. I can't, I have to, if only. Reactive people believe they are not responsible for what they say and do. They have no choice. Proactive people focus their efforts on their circle of influence. They work on things they can do something about: health, children, or problems at work. Reactive people focus their efforts in circle of concern, things over which they have little or no control: the national debt, terrorism, or the weather. Gaining an awareness of the areas in which we expand our energies is a giant step in becoming proactive. Number 2. Reading. It's important to note that successful people read. Yes, my friend. They read a lot. While they also read for pleasure, most use their reading habit as a means to gain knowledge or insight. Entrepreneur Mark Cuban reads for more than 3 hours almost every day. He said in the book, How to Win at the Sport of Business, "If I can do it, you can do it." To this day, I feel like if I put in enough time consuming all the information available, particularly with the internet making it so readily accessible, I can get an advantage in any technology business. Number 3. Wake up early. Apple CEO Tim Cook starts his day 3:45 a.m. He checks his emails to keep up with his colleagues on the East Coast. Then he goes to the gym. AOL's top executive Tim Armstrong's alarms goes up at 5 a.m. Then he works out and takes some extra time for his daughter. A half hour later, Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey starts his day with jogging and meditation. And Virgin founder Richard Branson, even while on vacation on his private island, still rises at 5:45 a.m. to hit the gym and eat his breakfast in peace. Lots of top managers, successful companies and celebrities are known for waking up between 4 and 5 a.m. How do they use this extra time? Hours before their workday officially starts, they begin to plan their workday. Check and answer emails, or directly attack complex projects. In the morning, the brain is more productive and concentration is higher. There are fewer distractions and one can work with a higher level of focus. But that's not enough. Besides getting a head start on work, lots of early birds go to the gym, get their body adjusted to the start of the day, read newspapers to stay informed on the important topics of the day, and spend time with their family by indulging in a relaxed breakfast. For those who start their days early on and cross the first set of things off their list, the rate of success increases greatly, according to the scientific studies. In direct contrast, those who sleep in as late as possible are typically more stressed as they begin their days, with no time for breakfast before leaving the house and rushing to work. Number 4. Set lofty goals. Successful people know the value of goal setting. Without a clear goal, life and business can feel directionless. In the case of running a business, successful people quantify and measure success. If they are not meeting their goal, they don't let these goals go. They brainstorm ways to change what isn't working so they can meet them. Not only do successful people create goals, they create a variety of goals. Some goals will be immediate, some will be short-term, others will be more ambitious and long-term. Put your goals down on paper and revisit them regularly to make sure you are heading in the right direction. Setting measurable goals gives you something to strive for in your own business. Number 5. Learn from others. You don't have to know everything. No matter how much you learn, no matter how much you grow, and no matter how successful you will become, there will always be things that you won't know. And that's perfectly fine. It's normal. You don't have to know everything. With all your money, you can now surround yourself with all kind of great minds that will know what you don't know, helping you to fuel your dreams and visions and to have things happening the way you want them to. These are just some of the ways that you can improve your life. I encourage you to try them and see the difference in your life. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this speech has inspired you to focus on what matters most to you in life.